That would be my legal name, believe it or not. Absolutely, my legal name. Have no idea. Only the Lord above knows why I become a cannabis advocate, really. That started well over 10 years ago in Farmington, New Mexico. 37 states ago, also. Forever long. Um, a lot of you never, ever, ever heard of me and probably never will hear of me again. But that don't mean that I haven't been out here and that I'm not out here trying to uh, get Congress and Trump or any president we've had over the last 12 years to release all of our cannabis prisoners under federal and state law. See, I've made headlines since 2014. I mean, to you this might be new. To me, this is old news. It really is. This one is sitting here next to me because it shows my legal name, 420 Jim, which is my legal name. A judge in Tennessee, July 8th of 2019, officially changed my name to 420 Jim. Most people don't care. The only people that might have trouble with it is some, ignorant law enforcement like Topeka Police Department in Topeka, Kansas. They're pretty much idiots there. But most people don't have a problem with it. Got a couple trolls that do, but I don't even like talking about them because it brings fame to people that need to be in prison, really. But, hey, I'm going to build this channel up. People got to start somewhere. I normally am on Facebook all the time. All my videos and stuff were on Facebook. And I just, this Monday, started to move them over here to YouTube. Okay. YouTube, of course, saves your videos. Facebook, on the lives, they started where they will not save them no more. Not enough storage, whatever their bullshit reason is. I think because they took over TikTok. Trump's going to announce one of 4 companies or whatever's interested. We all know it's Meta and TikTok, if you got rain, because it's already there. It's already there. Meta, none of that was on TikTok until they went out of service for the 24 hours they did. And then all of a sudden, Facebook's everywhere. So it won't surprise me at all if Meta, Facebook, whatever, are the ones that do TikTok. And they should shut that app down anyway because it's so BS. Go and make a comment and find one, worth calling stupid, okay? Not just a good comment or something, but find a comment on TikTok or something that you think, man, that's really stupid. And just make a comment, are you really that stupid? That looks like stupidity. Anything like that. And man, you'll get a instantly, just like that. I guess it picks up the word stupid or something, but I don't know. But TikTok is so damn fake, and a lot of the creators and stuff, they're coming to YouTube. Personally, I can't wait till they get rid of that damn Chinese app. It ain't worth a crap. And I like using, the only thing I'm allowed to do is watch it. They won't let me post. They won't let me do a channel or nothing because of my name and what I represent. If the Chinese are that damn ignorant, I don't want to be on their platform, and their platform shouldn't be in the United States of America. Because if you're that damn dumb and that butt hurt that my name's 420 Jim or there's cannabis leaves on my hat or jacket, then, we don't need that shit in the US of A. Just my personal opinion on that one. TikTok sucks. Always will, always has. The place to be is right where you're at, YouTube. Let me show you around for a second so you'll know what I'm talking about here. I have a petition online at 420jim.com. Yeah, that would be me. Hey, hello, Lucky. Now you can go to 420jim.com and click on the petition, or if you can screenshot and scan this, it takes you to the same petition. Oh, Lucky, I'm going to show you something real cool in a minute. I've been on the road 10 years, 36 states. This is a 1987 Winnebago. When I come to your state and town, I let people ride on it. See all this? Yeah, when you come meet me and whatnot, I'm going to let you ride on my RV like that. Okay? This RV, 5 months ago, had 30,000 at least signatures all over it. But I repainted it. Anywhere it's white, I let people tag. So, are you ready for this? Look at all that brand new tagging area. Yep. Next month, the first week of April, I will be going back out on the road. If you want to look me up, my name is 420 Jim. This RV is well known across the country in different states. If you look up Cannabus 2, Cannabus 2, this is it right here. I just painted it 2 months ago. And because it's a Winnebago, I wanted to call it the Cannabago. My first RV, my first RV was named the Cannabus, but it burnt in Knoxville, Tennessee. Now I'm getting ready to hit the road for my final journey across America. I'm going to leave here in Arizona, go to Florida. Then I'm going to go up and try and taunt Mr. Trump into releasing all federal prisoners for pot charges and to take it out of a Class 1 and Class 2 narcotic. You can help me simply by signing the petition. If you can afford to throw $1 or $2 my way to help this journey get there, that's great. I'll do something like that and put a decal on you for here. I had one guy earlier, he goes by the name of Rufus, I think. He pops in and out of my lives. I'm pretty sure he's one of my trolls in hiding, but it don't matter one way or another. But he thought he would be big this morning and get on here and say, oh yeah, I signed your petition and I donated to you on it. And I'm like, really? Because see, I know when he's here and he's heard me tell people, hey, if you want to donate to change.org, that's cool. But just like it says, and if you go to it, or I can send you a screenshot, it says what you send to them isn't for me. So how are you helping me or nothing? It helps change.org. And I knew he was bullshitting. And I said, hey, how much did you donate? And of course he said $100. That's a damn lie. Nobody has made any to the petition, this petition yet. They have not received 1 penny from no one yet to promote the petition. And see, I knew that. But, you know, of course, he come on my live and said, are you calling me a liar? And I'm like, no. If the shoe fits, wear it. But all these people, they think, oh, you subscribe? Thank you, subscribe, please do. Hit follow. You'll see when my lives are up. But see, people like that Rufus guy and whatnot, they blow smoke up people's ass. Oh, yeah, I donated $100 to you. Bullshit. And if you go to that petition site, cool. And if you want to throw them money, cool. It don't in no way, shape, or form help me get to the next town or nothing. And that's cool. But don't tell people and try and brag how you've given me $100 when that's just a bald-faced lie. And according to change.org, he didn't give them $100 there either. So he can call them a liar or me a liar or whatever he wants, but I get all that info. And when he wants to call me the liar, have him put that receipt out there from his credit card or however he sent it to him. But see, I don't think any of that's going to happen. Well, I'm glad you like my beard. But none of this is about me. This is all about getting all cannabis prisoners out of prison for pot charges. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. They don't. You know? And for 10 years, all I've done is make headlines like this. People say, what do you do? Well, I got on the front page of your newspaper in this little town. I made your local news in this town. You know? Yeah. The best thing I do is get attention. And the two people that are calling ahead. Okay, I live in a little bitty town. Okay? I've been there for 4 months. I go to get coffee this morning. And the people that own the shop are like, hey, how is Steve Sprague and Scott Winslow Albert? And I'm like, oh, how do you know my trolls? Oh, they left a review on our coffee shop. Come on, these people have never done nothing to these trolls or anything. I've never done that, but especially this. But for them to go write a bad review about their coffee shop and whatnot because I go there and buy coffee, yeah. But see, that's not how demented they are either. This is the one that's got me upset, you might say. I don't care the fact that my mom was, well, I do care, but it's not because my mom was murdered, okay? Let's just say you got a loved one. You've got a loved one, and a week before the anniversary of their death, you get a package like that in the mail. Now, I know nowadays how young people, this might be the young thing, but see, these ain't young kids doing this to me, and I'm not young. And this should never, ever, ever be done in the United States Postal Service. And I'm going to fight this until I take my last breath, because they need to change this shit. Our United States government does not need to be tormenting people through the mail and saying, well, that's just a joke. To the head postmaster or whoever it might be. But to my local mailmen and postmaster and stuff, they think this is just as sick and disgusting as I do. But they have to deliver it. But we have good mailmen here. They didn't just leave us in the box for me to see. I could have a bad heart and drop dead from something like that. Could happen. But I had a great mail lady, and that's why she brought it to my door. Hey, this got to be some sort of sick joke or something. This is not cremated remains, but I do have to deliver it. Cremated remains, you have to sign for. As soon as I seen it, I knew what it was. As soon as I seen the envelope, I knew what it was. But that's okay, because I expect my signature, Mark Kelly. I don't care if he's a Democrat, Republican, what he is. He represents me. I'm neither. I think they're both the same bird. But he knows who 420 Jim is. And if he thinks this stuff that they're doing to me is perfectly legal and fine, cool. He's a public figure. I'll start sending and making lies to all his friends and family members and putting it on the internet and stuff. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. All I want is this investigated. There's a conspiracy to stop me from living my life, traveling around the United States, talking to people, and giving them the free will choice to sign a petition or not. Nothing I do has anything to do with Scott Winslow Albert or Steve Sprague. Nothing. I've done nothing wrong to these people. And for them to be able to do it and nobody just say, oh, well, you're a public figure, it don't matter. We're going to find out, because I'll start sending to all their family. I'll start putting on I don't care if it's the FBI. I don't care if it's Mr. Trump or whatever. No threats, a promise. If this is legal to do to a United States citizen, watch out. I'm going to start doing it to all of y'all. Because if I have to put up with this from some deranged criminals, oh yeah. I mean, come on, people. How would you like to get something like that in the mail on one of your loved ones' anniversary? Forget the fact that they were murdered on Christmas Day. But how would you like to get something like that? I don't think you would. But, there's a lot of stupid, sick people in the world that say, oh, that's just a joke. Ain't no joke in my world. No joke in my world. Well, hello, who's that, Daniel or something? Don't mind me. Come in, say hello, stay a minute, whatever. If you like, please subscribe to the channel. I'm starting to do a YouTube at 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time every day. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. So you're going to see a lot more of me here on YouTube. I was totally on Facebook, but they changed their policy on saving videos. So if you want to find me on Facebook, type in my name, 420 Jim, FOURTWENTYJIM. You can follow me there. I post and messages, whatever. I'm just moving all my live videos over to here. Like if I want to sit down and toke and talk, it won't be on Facebook no more. It'll be here like I am now. If a cop pulls me over or I go to any type, thing or whatever, I go live. So consider hitting the subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing. Yeah, it's absolutely free to subscribe to my channel. Absolutely free. And if you hi there, if you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification on lives, and whenever I go live, you'll know. And like I say, right now it's at 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I just felt like smoking a little bit and getting on here and yakking, seeing if anybody had any questions. So I'll do that periodically. You just never know. If I was driving down the road and got pulled over, boom, I'll go live, you know. I've been through illegal searches and different things like that. If you want to really find out anything, type in 420-JIM on Google or DuckDuckGo or something. Matter of fact, Alexis just learned who I am. It took her 10 years, but Alexis finally learned who 420 Jim was. Not 100%, but it's kind of cute. Any link to my... There isn't a link on here. Put in 420 jim.com. It's that simple, my friend. Here, let me show you something. Don't need a link to it. Just type it in. Just like this. 420jim.com. And you can always scan that QR. I have no idea what you... Pause, darling, on the main channel. I have no idea what you're talking about. You got to excuse me on that, because I ain't got a clue what you're talking about. You know, a pause, darling, means. I have no idea what that means, my friend. No idea. Anybody else got a clue what that means? But I need to plug my phone in because my battery's getting ready to die out here. Oh, thank you for the hearts there. Appreciate the love. That's what this world is about. Got it. Oh. Right on. Okay, right on. Yeah, please. Matter of fact, the petition just hit 101 signatures. I just looked at it before I went live. I'm not even on the road yet. So, I mean, yeah, 100 signatures is nothing. It's the hardest to get, the first 100. But I'm so proud. Today, I just looked a little bit ago, and we were at 101 signatures. Oh, no problem. No problem. I figured it was something. I wasn't taking it wrong. I just didn't know what you meant. Okay. I'm just learning. Thank you. And I will try that out. What, in my bio or something? Maybe I do that on my bio or something. I'm not sure. But I appreciate you telling me. And like I say, I'm new to YouTube. And I'm just going to keep building it up and building it up. It won't take long, trust me. As soon as I hit the road, this thing gets photographed a minimum of 1,000 times a day. A minimum. Okay? You can imagine something like that rolling through your town, can't you? Yeah. Anywhere I go, even the haters, even the people that don't believe in cannabis, they have to come by and take a picture. You got to have a picture of something you hate or to post. You know what I mean? Heck, one of the stupidest trolls I got, He's already made, hang on, I'll tell you in a second. He has a whopping 64 followers. Took him all year to convince 64 people to believe his lies. He's got 64 whole followers on YouTube here. Yeah. And he's made 396 videos. That's not counting the shorts. That's the videos this idiot's made. Wow. Yeah. Supposedly a cannabis advocate. Lied to me, got me all the way up there to Rochester, New Hampshire. Blew smoke up of mine and all my followers' ass so much that a lady gave him $400 to come to a meet and greet to come meet me. He ripped her off, took the money and never came. She wanted it back. He turned against this whole mission and has been doing nothing but stabbing me in the back and lying and making false posts since. Just go look at his channel and his videos. He chops him up. He makes it look like I'm racist and I'm this, that, and the other. If he played the whole videos, that would never be that way. And you know, if you go watch it, why don't you ask him, why don't you play the whole videos? Yeah, because I tell the truth and he don't. He's an ordained minister and don't even believe in Jesus, which that's cool. But see, Yahshua is my savior. And I believe in Yahweh and Yahshua. The rest is up to him. And, you know, I'm not an ordained minister and go lie on people. You know, my Savior tells me I still have to obey the 10 Commandments. Even though he paid for my sins, I've got to obey them best I can. Bearing false witness against your neighbor is a biggie. It's not just like, oh, I had a bad thought of a lady or this, that, and the other. It's a biggie. It's in the 10 Commandments. I'm not going to bear false witness against nobody. But my trolls do all the time. Now, on the other hand, me, being an advocate and whatnot, I've only got 219 videos on YouTube compared to his 396. I have 466 subscribers. He has 64. See, I'm not worried about him, but when they make lies and put videos out telling people lies like he does, okay, a lady in Topeka, Kansas hit me with the car. She could have killed me. Thank God she slammed on the brakes. And I got the videos and all to it. Police weren't worth the tits on a bull. They wouldn't even put my legal name on the police report. They did absolutely nothing. That's why this year, and of course he's called me a liar saying the other day I said I was going to go yesterday. This year, if I make it out on the road and whatnot, before I return here, I plan on going to Kansas, of course, and filing a lawsuit against the city of Kansas and their stupid police. That I plan on doing. But now he's called me a liar, saying I was going to do it yesterday or some bullshit like that. But I'm used to that. They call me that all the time. They said I wouldn't sue Walmart. I did. They said I'd never win. I did. They said that I wouldn't win when I sued Awesome Possum for ripping me off last year. I did. Oh, you'll never win. I did. So take whatever they say, folks, with a grain of salt, please. I got to learn how to, there's supposed to be a way, I probably have to do it on the laptop, I don't know. I can't find it on the phone. There's supposed to be a way, because when you rewatch these, like my friends, they don't like it on YouTube because if they watch it after work, your comments aren't on here. The other people's comments aren't on here. They don't get to see them. There's supposed to be a way that you can turn the comments on even later if they watch it, or if they watched it tomorrow or whatever. That's what Facebook used to do. You still see in the comments. There's supposed to be something you can go in and turn on here, but I can't find it. I can't find it. I haven't figured that one out yet. Heck, I just found out about green screens yesterday. So I'm a-trying. Hang on, let me read that. Have you grown any weed in the past? Oh. You will never, ever, 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 ever catch me growing anything in chemicals. Hydroponic. Never. To me, that's against the creator of nature. Yeah. No. I have grown, and when I get off of the road this year, at the end of the year, I'll probably grow again. And next year, I'll do videos. If you want to grow the best pot there is, First, you got to get some good seeds. Some of these seeds ain't worth a shit. They've been so genetically modified, guaranteed female, seed to flower 90 day. All that's bullshit pot. You need to find some really good seeds from back in the day. And if you want to grow the best pot there is, get you some good heirloom seeds, not genetically modified or nothing. You may have to grow a dozen plants to get 2 females and end up getting rid of the males. Oh well, that's the way it is. Smart people would leave a male and let him pollinate and have a bunch of seeds for the next year, and then get rid of the males. But before you do anything, you want to grow the best pot, go fishing. Absolutely. Go fishing. I don't care what fish you catch. If it's legal to bring it home, bring it home. If you want to eat some and it's edible, eat it. Okay? But make sure you catch enough fish for your plants. Okay? Me, I'll go out and catch, say, a couple catfish, couple pound catfish. In a bucket, I put about 3 inches of dirt, and I throw a couple catfish, and then I fill it the rest of the way with dirt. Set it aside. If I'm not going to grow it in buckets, I go and I dig a hole, and I throw a couple catfish or whatever fish in it. I bury them, and I put a marker. And 3 or 4 months later, when I'm ready to grow, you just take that marker away and plant your seed. Same with the bucket. Go in your bucket and plant your seed. All you need from that moment on is water here and there. It's a weed. People overthink them. The only thing that weed needs to grow, and the best thing it needs, the Native Americans knew it right. Corn. That's how they grew their corn and stuff. You ask any good Native American, and they'll tell you about planting fish. Yeah, that's the best fertilizer in the world. If you want to add a little, eggshell or coffee grounds here and there, okay. But all you need to do is go fishing and have them fish buried a couple months before you plant. You ain't got to worry about it, my friend. You ain't got to worry about it. And, stay out of hydroponics as far as I'm concerned. I don't like hydroponics. Of course, I smoke it. Okay, a lady gave me this today. This is hydroponic, but it was free weed to me today. I didn't grow it or nothing. Will I smoke it? Yes. But if I was to buy it, I try and get, organic and whatnot. Not all hydroponic is bad. Not all weed in dispensaries is bad. You just got to, you got to do a little due diligently and check things out. What might taste or be good for one might not be for another. But I will say one thing. They have a couple more potent strains nowadays than back in the day. 3 hits and you're like, oh, Homer Simpson with the donut. Well, to me, that's not getting high and fun. Getting high and fun is putting on a Freebird album or something and being high during the whole album, So they are some more potent strains than we had back in the 70s and 80s. But the pot in the 70s, 80s was 10 times better than the pot you have now. It was. You used to get the munchies. I mean, you had to have something to eat. Me smoking here, I'd definitely have to be drinking something because your teeth glue to your gums. You'd stay a high hour and a half or so. All this new stuff, you new people haven't had weed from the 70s, 80s, you don't know what I'm talking about. We had the best weed there was back then. And if they get out of all this genetically modified bullshit, bring back the Acapulco Gold, the Gainesville Green, all the stuff we had back then, it'd be 100 times better. I don't know. In the 70s and 80s, well, okay, the later 80s and then, yeah. See, now that's a good question, because see, I've never told anybody that I was in no way, shape, or form a saint or anything. See, the DARE program, the drugs are really expensive program, DARE. They lied to me and told me if I smoked pot, I'd see purple health and all kinds of stuff, and none of that happened. So why would I believe them when they said cocaine was bad? Well, they told the truth about cocaine, but it's too late. They lied to me about pot, so of course I tried cocaine. What else are they lying to me about? But had they told me the truth about pot, I probably would have never tried cocaine. You know why I never tried heroin? A junkie friend of mine told me, says, man, it'll have you stealing from your parents, this, that, and the other. It's the greatest high in the world, but do not do it. And I've never touched it. But the DARE program, yeah, it's deliberately deceived you. It is a gateway drug because of DARE. Had DARE not lied to me that this, and when I tried it, oh, wow, no, it was actually good. So of course you're not going to believe them about the other stuff. See, that's the whole thing. They lie about everything. And edibles, let me answer that one. Well, hey, there's some products out there that will give you the munchies, but I haven't had nothing in 3 years that's given me the cotton mouth. I've had a couple things here or there give you the light munchies. Like I say, they're not all bad and whatnot, but you ain't got nothing like we used to. The weed we used to, oh, hell no. Hell no. You couldn't sit and watch a guy like me talk for an hour without seeing him drinking all kinds of soda and getting something to snag on and that and the other. Couldn't do it. Most of this pot nowadays is made for profit. Edibles. It just depends. I have a high tolerance for edibles. Here's the thing about that. They tell you this is THC. They tell you this right here is THC. And I'm going to tell you that's a lie. That's a pure lie. That is THCA. It still has its force field around it. Yeah. You know, pot has a force field around every bud has a force field around it. It's unique. To get that euphoria off the pot, to get THC, you must apply heat. And depending on the heat as to how much euphoria. Too little, not enough euphoria. Too much, you burn it away. In between, woo, nice high. Same with cooking. A lot of people can cook the THC out. A lot of people can't cook if it's produced right, like 250 degrees for 20 minutes, perfect. But you can actually take a lot of the THC out by overheating or not getting enough out by underheating. But it's been a lie. This right here, until heat is applied in some way, shape, or form, has never been THC. It's THCA. So why can't we possess this, eat this, whatever we want? Why is that called THC? It's THCA. But we let the world lie to us about everything. So why not about THC? I do have to agree that it's a drug because it does kind of make a little euphoria. But it's a drug like caffeine, maybe Tylenol. But you can die off of Tylenol. You can die off of caffeine. You can't die off of pot. Oh my God, Texas has started a reefer madness 2.0. Well, Texas is going downhill real quick with their marijuana movement. Yeah, they're going total retard. One senator, an idiot sheriff in Austin, they've gone retard on pot. Retard. Putting up all kinds of stupid propaganda like the shit back in the day. Them filthy Mexicans brought it and give it to the blacks. Well, who gave it to Thomas Jefferson, George Washington? The aliens? It's always been here. But yeah, depending on the edibles. Sorry about that. I really don't know Spanish at all, which is sad because a couple of my grandkids are Spanish. My daughter talks Spanglish. You know? I mean, I know like the cuss word and a couple words here and there. And if I went to be like, if I was going to live down in Tijuana or Acapulco or anything, I'd learn the language, I'd learn the culture, and I'd support my country. And I think anybody should be able to come here as long as, they do it legally. They support the country, and learn the English and all that. I mean, that's the whole thing with me going to another country. We can't just go to Germany. Can't, hell, I had to buy my way out of Mexico back in the 70s. It cost me $50 to buy my way out of Mexico. I took a yacht down to Acapulco and I got off the boat and yeah, they says, passport day. I'm like, no. Tourist card. I'm like, no, I don't want one. Just a ticket to San Diego. You see that port captain. And they was guys with gun belts and guns by this door and I was so scared. But I offered him $50 if he could get me on that plane. And he sure did. And I've never been out of the country again since. And I don't want to go. But my trolls call me racist. I've got a black, a white, a Spanish grandchildren. I got 6 grandchildren. I got black, white, Spanish. We're mutts. My family's mutts. And I can't be more proud of it. Because you know why? There's no such thing as color. They are a male and female. We can't change that. There's no color. That's taught to us. Human beings, planet Earth. You don't just like a dog because of its color or something, or most people don't. Maybe a breed, but you know, all that's wrong and taught to us. Human beings, planet Earth. Come out of that box. Live the golden rule. Treat people the way you want to be treated. That's what life's about. My trolls get upset saying I'm handing out false idols and this, that, and the other. Well, I'm not a ordained preacher that spreads nothing but lies. So you know, it's really, really funny. It's really funny. Right on. Sorry your phone's dying, Lucky. But yes, this year in my travels, I'm going around and handing out the little figurines. They bring smiles to lots of people's face, and that brings smiles to my face. So, smoke another. And that there's people that's like, wow, you use a can? Yes, I use a can. I do have pipes, but number one, all pipes stay, like I'm in a legal state. When I go to illegal states, I leave my paraphernalia in legal states. That way I can come back to them. Pipes taste nasty after a while unless you clean them and clean them. Cans only taste nasty until you crush them up and make another one. And I don't have to keep buying pipes. And I don't have to worry about throwing away a pipe because I'm getting ready to go down the road. Just for those that wonder, you know. Oh, hey, Tony, when you asked about the cocaine in the 70s, 80s, it's like anything, depending on who you got it from. And that's any drug throughout me growing up. Did you know the government used to put paraquat on our pot? Yeah. The only reason they stopped their little kids, well, not little, but their young ones, was buying the same pot treated with paraquat and getting sick and stuff. That's the only reason the elite and stuff quit spraying the cannabis with paraquat. See, they don't want cannabis because people smoke it. They don't want cannabis because, did you know Henry Ford built the hemp car? Yeah. The body was made out of marijuana, straw, basil, and a resin. 10 times stronger than steel and 1,000 pounds lighter. Yeah. Just go watch the video on YouTube. Type in Henry Ford hemp car. Then you're going to find out, too, if you watch that video, that his cars ran on what? Marijuana. Yeah. 1 acre makes 300 gallons of burnable fuel. See, that's why this plant's not allowed. Not because people want to smoke it. Everybody that's got a brain cell knows that alcohol is 10 times worse than cannabis, but we have it. Cigarettes are 100 times worse, but we have them. It ain't nothing to do with people smoking cannabis. They don't want hempcrete. Yeah, they make a concrete out of hemp. It's rodent resistant and all. Yeah, resists rodents. It's naturally fire retardant. If people just do a little search on marijuana, anything made of plastic, anything made of wood can be made from marijuana. Now, the marijuana plastic, they add one chemical, and it biodegrades in like 80 days. Elon says he loves his country and wants to do so much. Take these rockets you're trying to send through the firmament that will never get through them, load it with your plastic here on the earth, and send them into the sun. Yeah, that plastic shit off his planet. That'd be the best thing Elon Musk could ever do for anyone. But it'd never happen. I mean, look, they're part of NASA, aren't they? Need another 7 astronauts. They can't tell you that we're on a flat plane, that there's no such thing as a spinning ball, because it would prove that there's a creator. It would prove God. So they're never going to admit that. But, man, if he can get rid of that plastic to the sun, get off his planet, we'd have a lot healthier planet. That I know. But that's why we can't have it. And that's, if you do a little research, up until 1930s, marijuana was in 80% of not just the U.S., but the world's medicine. The world's medicine was marijuana. Of course, it was never named that until William Randolph Hearst named it that. Back when George Washington and Thomas Jefferson had it, they called it hemp and sweet hemp. Okay? Just do a little research, and you'll see Thomas Jefferson and George Washington used to trade seeds. You want another funny one? I pulled this one on a cop. I said, do you know what Abraham Lincoln's favorite thing to do on his front porch was? And he said, you going to tell me smoking marijuana? I said, nope. I'm going to tell you nothing. Google will. And of course, like others, he didn't think I was telling the truth. He goes to his phone, he comes back over, and he asks Google, what was Abraham's favorite thing to do on his front porch? And he about fell over when it told him playing the harmonica and smoking his pipe full of sweet hemp. Yeah. So that's why when William Randolph Hearst tried to take it away as hemp and whatnot, nobody had nothing to do with that. He had to come up with a way. He learned of a plant called marijuana that is not cannabis, has never been cannabis. Totally different plant that grew in Mexico. It's spelled with an H, not a J. He started yellow journalism. You know how Trump says, fake news, fake news, fake news? That's the only thing that really upsets me about Mr. Trump. He won't use the term. He won't use the real term. The term that us old folk know and stuff. They want to change history and stuff. Mr. Trump, if you ever hear this video or whatnot, I wish you'd tell the damn truth. It's never been fake news. It's called yellow journalism. It's always been called yellow journalism. And William Randolph, the reason they won't tell you this, William Randolph Hearst used his 21 newspapers to screw America over on cannabis and hemp. That's why they won't use the term yellow journalism. But there's something fun to do. Go to Google and say, hey, Google, who started yellow journalism? I guarantee you it's going to tell you William Randolph Hearst. Fake news. It's always been yellow journalism. So, it is what it is. Well, that's pretty cool. I've gotten 5 thumbs up today. I like that. I'm going to end up getting out of here, though, because I need to take my dog for a walk. I need to get a couple of things done. I will be back here, good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, in about 4 hours. It's where I'm at just after 3 o'clock now. I will be back 7 o'clock my time this evening, and we'll sit back and chat a little bit. Until then, If you like, hit the subscribe, the up, the down, make a comment, but subscribe and hit live notification, and you'll know anytime I go live. I appreciate each and every one of you out there. And it's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand, and if we try, we can all get along. My dogs, Jack and Lila, love you. I love you, and Jesus loves you. Have a wonderful day. Hope to see you this evening or tomorrow. Peace out.